Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today I will be guiding you through a VIN to YIN style yoga class. So if you are unfamiliar with the VIN to YIN, it basically means that I will be guiding you through a vinyasa style portion for the first half, and at the halfway mark we will be doing yin yoga poses, so we will be doing slow passive stretching towards the end of the class. So this is meant to get you sweaty and working a little bit harder at the first half and then wind you down, bring you back down to a nice, quiet, peaceful, calm state towards the end. So for this practice, you are not going to need any props, and we will go ahead and get started. So let's come to lay on our backs. We'll just warm up through the lower half of the body before we begin. So let's go ahead from here, extend the left leg straight down onto the mat and draw the right knee in towards the chest. Interlacing your hands around the right kneecap, inhaling here. And every exhale, drawing the knees slightly away. Let's go ahead and take the left hand to the outside of the right knee and just gently drop that right knee over towards the left for a twist. Coming back to the center, go ahead and take your peace fingers, grab a hold of your big toe. If you can't grab a hold of your big toe, grab to the outer edge of your right foot for half happy baby. So you're gently drawing that right knee down towards the floor. You can also bend the left knee and drop it open to the side if that helps. Let's go ahead and gently release that foot and extend that right leg straight down onto the mat. Doing the same thing on the other side now. So let's go ahead and bend the left knee in towards the chest and interlace the hands around the left knee. Inhaling here. And every exhale, drawing the knee in towards the chest. Let's go ahead now and take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and draw the left knee all the way over to the right for a twist. Bring our gaze back towards the ceiling, drawing that left knee back in and up. Take your peace fingers, grab a hold of your big toe, or you can grab to the outer edge of that left foot for half happy baby. And again, you also have the option to keep that right knee bent and dropped open to the side. go ahead and gently release that grip. Bend both knees, so bringing the soles of the feet back down onto the mat and drawing your knees in towards your chest to just give yourself a nice little hug. You can rock from side to side here. And we will go ahead and work into a little bit of the core before we come up. So let's go ahead and bring our hands down by our sides and bring our shins so that they're parallel to the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, you're going to lift your head, neck, and shoulders. And you're going to imagine that there's a block in between your knees. So you're going to grab that imaginary block with both of your hands. Inhale. And on exhale, you're going to reach that imaginary block over your head and extend your legs straight. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to reach. Exhale to crunch. You can also see if you can touch your heels, if that feels better. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Curl into a nice tight ball. We'll do 5 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Really, really squeeze. Inhale. And exhale. Keeping your shoulders and your neck off the mat the whole time. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do 1 more and hold. Inhale. We're going to hold it here for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop everything to the floor. Go ahead and bend the knees. Bring the hands behind the backs of the knees and just rock and roll. All the way up to a seat. So we're going to rock forward and find ourselves in your cat-cow position. On an inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. Draw the shoulder blades down and away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale to round. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Finding yourself in a neutral tabletop position, go ahead and tuck the left toes under and extend that right leg back. Reach the left hand forward. Inhale here. And exhale, crunch. Inhale to reach. And exhale to crunch. Elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale. 2 more. Last one, we're going to hold that reach. Palm faces down, and we're just going to pulse. For 5, 4, keeping that elbow by the ear. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Right knee meets the left palm meets the right. And we'll set up for the other side. Extend the left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale here, and exhale, crunch. Inhale to reach, and exhale, crunch. 2, 1. We're going to hold it here. Right palm faces down and pulse. 5, 4, 3. Really reach out through those fingers and toes. 2, and 1. Right hand comes down, left knee meets the right. Inhale here, and exhale, sigh it out. Go ahead, bring your knees wide, send your hips back into your heels. Inhale here, and exhale, just round through the spine. We'll do one more. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to that tabletop position, we'll take some cat-cow dips. So go ahead and extend your right leg straight back behind you. Inhale here. On an exhale, we're going to dip the chest. We're going to leave the leg lifted and dip the chest forward. You just want to make sure that you're not splaying your elbows out wide, or you want to hug your triceps under and send your elbows back. Reach the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale. Corkscrew those elbows in. Remember, you're sending the elbows back. Inhale. Exhale, dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So extend the left leg, inhale, and exhale, dip. 1. Make sure you're not sagging in the belly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale here, and exhale, bring the knees wide, send the hips back for a brief child's pose. Go ahead and inhale, lift. Find your tabletop, tuck the toes under, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedaling it out. For 3. Find your base here. 2. Ribs in. And 1. Go ahead and bring the big toes to touch. Inhale your right leg to lift. Inhale. And exhale, bend the knee, open up the hip. As you open up the hip, make sure you're not dropping that left shoulder blade or flaring the rib cage. Let's go ahead and come high onto the left tippy toes and bring that right knee in towards the right tricep and hold. For 3. Squeeze the calf into the underarm of the thigh. 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. 3. Really squeeze. 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale, knee to nose. 3, 2, 1. Right foot comes back and pedal it out. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Inhale, the left leg lifts, bend the knee, and open up the hip. Really trying to point that knee towards the ceiling. Let's go ahead, come up high into that right tippy toe. You're going to draw the left knee in towards the left tricep and squeeze. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Last one, left knee to nose for 3, 2, and 1. Pedal it out, drop to the knees, sit back onto the heels, and just take a moment. Take a nice collective inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Go ahead, plant the hands back onto the mat. Find yourself back in your downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to lift. Bend the knee, open up the hip. From here, come up high into your left tippy toes. Draw that right knee in towards the chest and step it down onto the mat. Left knee comes to the floor. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, bring the left hand down, right arm goes up. Just holding it here. Find your base. Once you've found your base, ground down through that left palm, tuck your left toes under, pick up the left knee. And really squeeze that right knee in towards the center. One more breath. On your next exhale, you're going to push off of your left palm and come all the way up, reaching your right fingertips towards the back. And again, squeeze that right knee in for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands to prayer. You're going to take that left elbow over the right knee. Push into your palms. Push so much so into your palms that you bring your thumb to your sternum, gazing towards the front or towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Gaze down towards your right big toe and step up with the left foot. So now we are in a chair twist. You might need to readjust. Again, push into your palms and open up. One more breath. And exhale, fold over. You can let your head nod yes and no. Let's go ahead, inhale, halfway lift to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Palms touch at the top. Slight back bend. Inhale up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. So inhale the left leg to lift this time. Bend the knee and open up the hip. Come up high into your right tippy toes. You're going to draw that left knee in and step the foot in between your palms. Bring that right knee to the mat. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, windmill your right hand down, left arm up. So really just finding your base here. Once you've found your base, tuck your right toes under, pick up your right knee, and reach. Again, trying to draw that left knee in towards the center. Maybe you want to lean back a little. From here, gaze down at your right big thumb. You're going to push off your right palms and come all the way up. So you're reaching your right fingertips towards the top of the mat and your left fingers towards the back. Reach. Find length through the crown of the head. And exhale to sink. Inhale to lengthen. And exhale to reach. 2 more breaths. Go ahead and bring your hands to prayer. You're going to take your right elbow to the outside of the left knee. Push so much so into your palms that you bring your thumb to your sternum. Gaze towards the front or towards the ceiling. Nice deep breaths. One more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Gaze down at your left big toe. You're going to step up, finding yourself in that chair twist. So again, push into your palms, lift the chest, and sink the hips. For 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward. You can bring your feet wide for this one. Slight bend in the knee. Place fists in the eyes of your elbows. And just allow yourself to hang heavy. You can sway from side to side. Nod your head yes and no. Maybe you let out a big sigh. Let's go ahead and heel toe our feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale to rise. Hands come to prayer at the top. Inhale. And exhale, slight back bend. Inhale, come all the way back up. And exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms and step back. This plank we are going to hold. So drawing the navel to the spine. For 3, 2. We're going to lower for a count of 3, chaturanga. 2. And 1. All the way to the belly. Go ahead and draw the shoulders away from the ears and down the back. Palms are beside your chest or beside your rib cage. Inhale here. And exhale, just sigh it out. Next inhale, we lift. So lift the chest. Squeeze the shoulder blades, so drawing the elbows to the midline, and hover the palms. For 3, 2, 1. Keep the lift. Reach your fingertips towards your heels. Lift the chest a little higher. Shoulders away from the ears. Really activate those triceps and lift the feet. So lift the kneecaps to engage the legs. For another 3, 2, 1. Keep the lift. You're just going to bend the knees and see if you can grab for your heels, or sorry, your ankles. Squeeze your thighs together, flex the feet. On an inhale, you're going to kick your feet so that your chest lifts up off of the mat. Inhale and kick. Kick, 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 kick. 3, 2, and 1. Very gently come down. Release the grip on the ankle, stack palm on palm, and just let the forehead rest. Let's go ahead and roll onto our backs. So on your backs, bend the knees and see if you can graze your heels with your fingertips. From here, scoot your shoulders underneath you. We're going to be coming into bridge. So making sure that your feet are not turned out. Make sure they're in a nice straight line. Go ahead, push the back of the head into the mat to lift your low back, mid back, and upper back up off of the mat. So you want to make sure you're not flaring your rib cage. So drawing the rib cage in, navel in, and push through the feet to lift the hips. You can interlace your hands if you'd like. Nice deep breaths. One more breath. And on the exhale, release the grip if you had it, and gently lower top back, mid back, and low back onto the mat. Just take a second. So we'll be coming into a second round of bridge, or if you would like, you can find your wheel. So I will cue you through wheel if that's what you decide to do. Bend the knees, graze the heels with your fingertips, scooch the elbows or the shoulders underneath you. From here, push into your feet to lift all the way up to bridge, remembering to keep the rib cage in and the navel drawn in. If you're choosing to go to wheel, go ahead and bring your hands by the sides of your ears, and from here you're going to push up onto the crown of your head. Once on the crown of your head, you want to draw your shoulder blades back and together, and draw your elbows together. From here, push all the way up, finding yourself in a wheel. So you want to make sure your knees are not too bent so that your chest is sinking. You're looking to draw your chest through the gateway of your hands or through the gateway of your arms. 3 breaths here. Go ahead and gaze up, bend the elbows, come back down onto the crown, shoulders back. If you're in bridge, gently making your way out. From here, bring your feet wide and just allow your knees to knock in. So we will be making our way into the yin portion of today's class. From here, we will be making our way up to a forward fold. So bring your hands behind the backs of your knees and just rock all the way up. Set yourself up here. Go ahead and bring the feet so that there's a slight V shape in between your legs, so your feet are slightly apart. Move the fleshy parts from underneath your sit bones. Find length. Inhale. And on the exhale, just fold forward any amount. Allowing the head to drop. remembering to take nice expansive breaths into the back of the rib cage. We're coming into our last few breaths here, so just making any minor adjustments to allow yourself to go just a little bit deeper. Maybe that means walking your hands a little bit closer towards your feet. Take our last 2 breaths. Nice big inhale. Open the mouth and sigh it out. One more inhale. And exhale. Gently lift the gaze. Walk yourself all the way back up. We're going to come all the way to lay down onto our backs. A reclined butterfly, bringing the big toes to touch, the soles of the feet to touch. The knees splay out wide. I always find that practicing a yin after a vinyasa class seems so rewarding. It's a nice treat. can always bring your arms up above for this one if that feels good. Just noticing the rise and the fall of the belly. Coming into our last few breaths here. Making these your deepest breaths. Take our last two breaths. A nice big inhale, fill up. Open the mouth, an audible exhale. One more inhale. And sigh it out. Very gently closing the knees. Just gently rock the hips from side to side. So a nice lazy twist. Both knees in towards your chest and drop both knees to the right. Come back to center. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So just draw the knees back in towards the chest and drop both knees to the left. Gaze to the right. Bring the gaze back towards the center. Just give yourself one last hug. Very gentle. Rock from side to side. Maybe you take one last squeeze. And just extend your legs out wide, arms out wide for your Savasana. Just taking this moment to appreciate what your body can do. Showing yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up to practice. Simply saying thank you is enough. So feeling free to stay here for as long as you like. I do hope you enjoyed today's practice, and I will see you back here again soon. Have a wonderful day.